friends, it's Lisa here from Arcaneandstellar. I have got an interesting reading. We're not doing a pick a card reading, we're doing a candle wax reading. So, one of my favorite readers actually on YouTube, I'd say probably my top 5 there, is Nata Soul Tarot. And if you've seen Nata, she does candle wax readings quite often, and I just love to watch those. They're really fun. And I have recorded a candle wax reading back in June, and even before then, actually, like a year ago or so, I tried to do one, but I never posted them. I also tried to use my great-grandmother's crystal ball that she used professionally once in a video too, but I never posted it as well. Because sometimes I'm just so shy. I'm like, oh, it's doing something new, and what if people think I'm stupid? You know, all the little fears that get to us. But I really love doing candle wax. You know, I love watching them, and I think it's really fun, so I'm going to try. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be brave enough to post this one. We'll see, I guess. Give me a thumbs up if I post this. So anyway, I really do hope you like it, and I hope it's interesting for you. We have 3 candles to choose from, so if you feel drawn to one of these specific candles, I'm going to bring them up here. Obviously, green is going to be number 1. Number 2 will be purple, and number 3 will be yellow. So do you feel drawn to one or more than these? It just depends, whatever your gut is feeling at the moment. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And I will begin with the first one. Again, the timestamps will be down below. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Have a great and wonderful day, okay? And I can't wait to see you in your reading. Hello, my friends. So you've chosen this first candle. So this is the green candle, and this is the one we're going to be using. I've got my trusty Aries lighter here. We're going to light it up and hopefully get some messages. Actually, let me cleanse the area really quickly before I begin. Yeah, I actually have 2 Aries lighters. I didn't know I thought I had one, and then I found 2 of them. My husband's like, you bought more than one of them. And I'm like, well, I do have a lot of Aries placements. Anyone else here have Aries placements? Let me know down below in the comments. Do you have anything in Aries? I've got an Aries, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So let's get started. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, guide me in this reading. For group number 1, these ones that chose the green candle are drawn to this. Of course, we may think of money concerns with green. Money, growth, prosperity, gardening, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and see. I feel like some of you haven't watched candle readings before. If you haven't, let me know down in the comments below. Like maybe this is one of your first times seeing one. Interesting. It's always fun to see kind of what happens here as I drop the wax. So let's see here. I see the letter S. Some of you might have that. Number 5 as well is coming through. I also see as well that some of you may be coming out of a shy period. Maybe some of you are really trying to be open. I feel like, because I see a fan here, and it's like down, like as if someone's holding it down, and it's kind of like a fan, you know, sometimes ladies would put it over their face, kind of like hiding. Maybe some of you are being a little bit more expressive with yourself, or you're putting yourself out there, you're kind of putting the fan down, that sort of thing. I also see a dog. Maybe some of you, if you can hear, my dog actually is snoring at her feet. But yeah, maybe some of you have like recently pet a dog or been around a dog as well, or maybe some of you are getting a dog soon. Do you hear him? He's so funny. Okay, let's see here. I see, let's see. We have a lot of different patterns. It's so interesting how the wax just goes all over the place. Some of you may be weeding out in your life, or maybe in the garden. Maybe some of you are trying to get rid of some weeds, or you have an overgrowth of weeds. This could be more metaphorically. And some of you actually, as well, I'm seeing, oh, it went away, never mind. It disappeared here. I notice everything's kind of to the right. I don't know if some of you are right-handed or you're trying to do the right thing. I hate that because I'm left-handed, by the way, so I don't think that actually being right-handed, sorry, I almost blew it out because I'm laughing, but I don't actually think that, by the way, because I'm extremely left-handed. I'm not really ambidextrous at all. I do feel like a lot of you are in a very strong period of growth. I also feel like some of you have been underground for a long time. I see like an earthworm. So maybe, again, kind of going with the fan. If you haven't been kind of bringing yourself out more, being more open, being more out there, then I want to say that you're very much encouraged to do so at this time. Like you need to show your face or to show some sort of recognition. I get something about kind of like, there's a balance that needs to happen. Not to, you don't have to fully show everything, but there's just something about being a little bit more noticed. Maybe some of you are going to get like portraits taken, or there's a kind of encouragement to take your photo, or something along that lines, putting yourself out there somehow. I feel like a lot of you are going to actually receive some sort of abundance. Some of you are fishing for something. It's like you're going to catch something soon. If you've been kind of putting something out there, like some sort of project, or, you know, trying to like cast your line out into like, you know, the metaphorical sea of life, I feel like you're going to be catching something. Like you've got the worm, you've got the bait. You've got the bait, okay? You're going to get what you want. That's exactly, worms are like used like bait. I feel like some of you, yeah, it's like, you've got the worm, basically. You just got to put it out there. So it's like you've got the knowledge, you've got the information, you've got everything. Interesting here. Some of you are pregnant, like maybe pregnant or will be pregnant soon. I'm feeling like I see a baby here. Okay. So I don't know if that's like maybe a message for some of you. If you're looking to get pregnant, if you're not, then I would say be careful of that. I can see also taking a lot of walks, footsteps. That might be something that it would be really good for you right now, to get out and take a walk, take a hike. I see Scorpio sign. Maybe some of you are Scorpios or have Scorpio placements. Of course, this could also be, you know, Scorpio can be such a sign that's quite like, it's not as Scorpio and Aries are both ruled by Mars. So I'm guessing that there are like people that have like maybe a strong Mars placement, a strong Scorpio placement, strong Aries placement. But Scorpio in particular is like a little bit more of a quieter Mars. But it's different. It's actually scarier. I would rather fight with an Aries than a Scorpio. Just saying. Because Aries will be like a lot more gentle, I feel like, for the most part. They'll get over it quicker. I see a Scottish Terrier, or like a Scottie, or like one of those dogs, Schnauzer. Maybe some of you like have one in your life, or are gonna get one. Interesting. I see Cancer as well. The sign Cancer. Some of you, if you've had like a past baby or a baby that has been lost, there may be a message coming through here to let you know that they're still around. If it hasn't been, it keeps catching my eye. So I had to say that. Let's see, what else do we get? These are a little bit slower. I'm afraid that you guys are going to be like bored, because I know that sometimes it's like I'm trying to kind of channel the messages, like bring them through, and it's not exactly the quickest thing. Ooh, okay, I see it. There is a sign. You guys are going to receive a sign or a direction soon regarding something. What's the sign or direction about? What is a sign or the direction about? Let me see where these go. Sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. He's still going at it. Oh my God, there it is again. It's like there's some kind of something. There is something that you're being shown right now or in the near future. It's like the finger is pointing your way somewhere. It's like maybe you're going to have to get directions or give directions, but no, it's like I feel like that there's some sort of directions coming through. This could be in love, in regards to your love life. Yes, it's pointing to love, to the heart, okay? So in regards to love, there's some sort of clue coming up in your life, or again, maybe some of you are in the presence of a soulmate or will soon be, or there's some sort of information coming through regarding the love life, okay? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I also see like, I don't know if some of you have gotten ice cream recently or are going to go to like Baskin Robbins or go to like I see like an ice cream cone. To me, an ice cream cone, I guess, represents like a, you know, sort of cold, warmer weather, but it also reminds me of like, it looked like it was a double scoop, and it's like maybe some of you are going to want to overindulge or have some sort of ice cream or something like that. I don't know why ice cream is something sweet. Maybe in terms of love will be happening. Maybe some sort of direction here. That almost looks like an ET finger. ET, phone home. Let me see here. What else? We have the letter C as well. C. The letter H. So we had S, H, Z, and we also had the letter 5. I mean number, sorry, not the letter 5. I mean the number. Jeez. We're getting a big blob here. I'm not quite sure what this is going to be yet. Some of you may be really looking up for a sign, praying. It's almost like I see praying hands or asking for something. It's like maybe you've been asking for something. And maybe you've had some kind of heavy burdens on your back. Some of you may be going hiking with a backpack or doing something like that. But I feel like most of you, it's like you're asking for something, some sort of answer, some sort of sign. I think one of the biggest messages is that there will be some sort of sign coming through. Like you will receive the message that you need, okay? Some of you actually might even be receiving something in particular. Watch your mind as well in terms of how you think. I feel like sometimes your mind can, it's like I almost see like a T-Rex coming out of the head. So it's like kind of like maybe your mind sometimes can be a little bit vicious to you. I also feel like a sense of bravery is going to be coming over you. So if you've been like kind of lacking some sort of bravery, and maybe that's why like the Mars energy was popping through, because it's very brave. And I see now like an arrow again. I'm seeing like arrows, fingers pointing. Do you see this finger pointing? It's pointing, and it was pointing to a heart, which is kind of gone away. But I wouldn't say that's a problem necessarily. I feel like there are so many people around you that you should not be listening to at this moment. You have to be careful a little bit. Someone also could be talking behind your back, so be wise to that, okay? Because it's like I see faces looking here, there, here. And it's like they're pointing away from each other. So also this could show A. Okay, we have the letter A, okay, coming through. And so maybe that person's name starts with an A or somehow connected to A. We have also, let's see here, M. We have, by the way, I was going to say, Let me see here what this is going to be, because I think we'll get another letter or maybe some kind of sign here. Man, it's so much. I like using this bowl, actually. It works really well. I used a different bowl the last time, and I feel like it was this one, it kind of, I don't know, somehow is working better for me. Okay, let me see here. Some of you may be kissed by someone taller soon. Funny. Some of you may be bending over to give you a kiss. I feel like some of you are kind of fighting some sort of mythical kind of creature. It looks like almost like they're like, it's almost like using magic to fight something. Because there's like, it seems like a wizard, like a staff, like it has a staff or something. Maybe some of you are going to be like into fantasy movies, you know, soon or something. You might be wanting to rewatch something like Lord of the Rings or like maybe some sort of fantasy. But I'm feeling like this could be metaphorically sort of like you're fighting some sort of little bit of a, maybe a dragon or a fear. And again, it's kind of like pointing to some sort of bravery coming through as well. And I also feel... let's see here. Never mind. I changed my mind about that one. You guys are going to have a chance to be recognized. It's almost like I see you curtsying. Like it's like doing a curtsy. Like, and to me that's just metaphorical for like, it's like, oh, thank you. You know what I mean? Like where you're like, oh, okay, I curtsy. It's like you're getting some sort of attention. Not that you will literally, maybe some of you will literally curtsy. You know, maybe you'll finish your performance and do that and it'll be like a standing ovation and, you know, that type of thing. But I think for most of you, it just shows that there's a, you know, a sense of like appreciation coming your way. And it's kind of like, oh, and be courteous about it. You know, one thing is I've always had a problem with is that I'll like get a compliment and then I'll just kind of blow it off and I'll be like, oh, no, because I'm really shy. And, you know, instead say thank you. If you're the type of person, especially who's likely to do that. Because honestly, sometimes when you say thank you, people actually say more things to you. They'll be more open because they'll think you're receptive to it. I also see a kitten with its back turned. Maybe some of you have a kitten spirit coming through, or a kitten coming into your life. Yep, I see a paw. Some of you have a kitten coming through, or a cat of some kind. What is the message here? Uh-oh, this is too much, sorry. Okay, we're done. Let's read the rest of the wax. I'm like, uh-oh, that's burning my fingers. I may have a lot of fire in my chart, but I'm not about to burn my fingers. I already got like the worst paper cut in the universe. Look at this. I don't know if you'll be able to see on the camera, but it's like right here and here along my fingertips. And I'm like, shoot, that hurts. Okay. And I don't even know how it happened because... Okay, let's see. What do we got here? Let me just reflect. I feel like some of you are coming across some sort of luck. Take advantage of your luck in the near future. I would say in the next, let's see, 1 week from the time that you watch this. I think you will. Some of you may feel like you are needing to kind of prop something up. I see a lot about walking. I don't know if you guys are going to go somewhere. I see footsteps. To me, footsteps can, you know, of course talk about progress. But also, to me, can talk about, like, walking a lot, obviously. Like, maybe you guys are going to be doing a lot of walking in the near future. Maybe you're going on some trip and you'll be, like, kind of walking downtown or going somewhere like a hike or too much walking. I see some questions will be answered soon as well. Look for butterflies as signs and synchronicities, like in a feather. Feathers and butterflies. I get that song for some reason, House of the Rising Sun, in my head when I was looking over here. I don't know if you guys like that song or if there's some sort of message. There is a house in New Orleans They call the rising sun. Na, 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 na. I'm not a good singer, so I'm not going to sing it to you. I'm not one of those tarot readers that has a great voice. Okay. So maybe some of you live in New Orleans. Okay. And let me see. Anything else that I'm seeing? Fish or goldfish. To me, fish represents abundance and money, and success, sort of like, you know, like you have enough. I feel like there are so many people in your life. I don't know if you're going to have a situation in the near future where there's like a ton of people. Maybe you're at an event and it feels like there's just a lot of people. Like, I don't know, around you, at least like 8 people at least. Maybe 9, 10. Maybe it's a birthday party or some sort of celebration, but I feel like a lot of people are talking. Watch out at this event though, because a lot of people actually might be sort of, okay, this is going to sound negative, but like I feel like if you go to some kind of event, or maybe quite a few people, it maybe isn't exactly what I said, the amount, but kind of what I was counting, but just watch out because there might be some fake people there. Some people trying to talk themselves up, make themselves look better, that sort of thing. Maybe if you have a work function and stuff like that, or like some sort of party, birthday party, I don't know, something like that. It could be that there's like little gossips kind of going around. Be sure also not to get caught gossiping about other people. Like, make sure that you're not going to get overheard accidentally or anything like that, okay? Again, I do feel like there's a sign coming through for you guys. Okay, I might stop now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I want to see, is there any final message here for number 1, the green candle? Any final message? Wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Yeah, so there's definitely something coming through in terms of success. And there might be a lot of people talking about you, actually. Maybe that's why I'm seeing all these like talking heads. It's like talking heads. It's like maybe somehow you like get a lot of comments, or, you know, you get a lot of like feedback. Or again, I saw that curtsy, like kind of curtsying. So yeah, sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Holy shit, yeah. I'm not joking. So look at it. It's for real. Wow, I can't believe that. That's crazy. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. Take care, guys, and I will see you all next time. Please like if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment down below letting me know if you want to see more wax readings in the future. So take care, guys. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. If you've chosen the second candle, which is this beautiful lavender candle, this is going to be your reading. So I'm just going to cleanse the area. I actually had to switch out my candle because my husband has a very sensitive nose, and I forgot, and I lit that Bath & Body Works candle that I usually don't use when he's here, and oops, he was like, oh my god. So I put in a scentless one. So if you notice it's different from the intro, that's why I switched it out, because I was like, oops. But okay, so let's get started. So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors, for those that chose this lavender candle, what messages do they need to hear right now? What is going on? I do want to say, kind of just right away, one thing I picked up. So when I was changing out the water and cleaning the bowl and everything, when I refilled it, I had a hair that got in it, and I don't even know what the hair is from because my dog doesn't shed, and I don't have any animals here that shed. And it wasn't a human hair, so it was like a little hair that came from somewhere, and it was really hard to dish out of the bowl. I was like trying to catch it. So I feel that could, you know, be a sign for you guys that somehow there's something quite like elusive in your life, that somehow, I don't know, maybe there's some kind of annoying situation that you're going to be dealing with, you know, shortly, or maybe you're dealing with an annoying situation, kind of like, you know, when you get like that, a hair in your eye is an example. I'm not saying you'll literally have a hair in your eye, but it's sort of like that annoyance. It's like you can't quite grab the situation. You can't quite figure it out, you know? Yes, it might be a little bit messy too. I'm seeing a raccoon as well right away. I don't know if you guys like raccoons, or you feel connected to raccoons, or maybe it's like people sifting through your garbage. or a pesty situation, because sometimes raccoons can be kind of pesty. I think they're cute as heck. I just feed them if they came to my house. I see tulips as well. Let's see. This is an interesting candle because it's actually going a lot differently than the first group. This is coming out in bigger blobs and more. There's like two separate areas. I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, hopefully you can see it. Things seem to be going a certain way, two different ways. I somehow see, okay, stop. My dog's like decided to lick himself. I hate that sound. I don't know if any of you feel that way. Do any of you that have pets feel that way about a pet? Like when they lick themselves, it just drives you nuts. I have that. It's like some people have like that misophonia when people like chew things. I have it for when my dog's like my dog like starts cleaning himself. I'm like, go do that in a different room. Okay, I see a bouquet of flowers. I feel like some of you may be getting a bouquet of flowers soon, a compliment, perhaps like a gift of some kind, a romantic gift, or some sort of appreciation coming through. I also feel like you'll be putting it in like a vase as an example as well. Some of you may also want to, if you can, your ancestors might be calling you to kind of put some sort of flowers on the altar. I often like to do that myself. So that could be a message for some of you, offering flowers. Some of you might be getting breast checkups, breast exams soon for the women. I see a focus or buying a new bra or some kind of lingerie. I see some sort of focus on the breasts. It's so weird to see what kind of messages come through with candle reading. It's like, what? Why am I seeing this? Again, I see flowers, lots of flowers. So there may be like a lot of beauty or beautifying your home or like somehow just a lot of like good times. Admirers, that sort of thing. Look up the meaning of pansies and carnations. Okay, look up the spiritual meaning of those two flowers in particular. And also roses. Some of you may be like followers of Aphrodite. Let's see, what else do I see? Some of you may be feeling a little bit slow. I kind of feel like sloth energy. Maybe sometimes in the morning. Try not to, in the next few days, watch out when you're waking up not to wake up too fast or anything like that, because you may pull like a muscle. Just kind of get out of bed ease yourself out of it. Try not to stretch too hard. I'm also seeing a frog. Some of you might find that someone that you thought was a frog is actually a prince. I see the letter L as well. Also, I think of like some sort of, oh my gosh, I get this image of like when you're, okay, I'm not a very good swimmer myself, okay? And so oftentimes to get to the other side, I will just propel myself off the side. I feel like some of you are going to get some sort of boost, like that's how I need to swim, right? To get to the other side. So it's like maybe you have some kind of annoying challenge. It's going to take like some sort of certain pressure. Maybe some of you will be like doing something at the last minute. Maybe there's a procrastination factor coming in. It's like, oh my God, I got to get this done. And it's like you sort of just got to like kind of get like a burst speed type of situation. Of course, like I would suggest for you, leave early, you know, if you have to go somewhere, that sort of thing. Do what you can to kind of give yourself that boost in the near future. Something also just may take off rather quickly. Like it's like you're going to be suddenly like put in that position where you need to kind of like push yourself really hard. Like through some sort of situation. Okay. I see an angelfish as well. Let me see, what else do we have? I'm not getting as many numbers or like signs or anything like that. It's so weird because everything's kind of coming together, and with group number 1, it felt very scattered. Like very scattered. It was just kind of all over the place. This feels like quite concentrated. Maybe again, you guys are really focusing on something, building something, and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Let me see what else I see. I get that song Cloud Bursting by Kate Bush. I don't know if you like that song, but it comes to me right now. To me, that's a song that, it's one of my happiest songs, actually. It's always been like a song that really puts me in a good mood. Maybe some of you might benefit from a happy playlist, like putting together a happy playlist or a happy set of songs, especially if you're prone to listening to the sad ones. The problem with box reading is sometimes it gets quiet as I'm trying to kind of like put things together. I see a little squirrel. So you may be kind of like saving up on something, maybe getting a good deal. Look for that sort of thing, like where you're kind of like prepping, prepping for something. And again, maybe that's the energy here, like prepping for something big. I think some of you might be kind of like about to start some sort of new journey. And like everything's kind of coming together type of thing. Some of you might be on a healing journey and shedding some sort of old skin. Yeah, I do feel like that there's some major transition coming up for you in your life. That's what I'm really feeling, yeah. Like a major transition. What kind of transition do we have? Let's see if we can get an answer here. This group. Could be travel, like a road. Again, that could just be metaphorically though. Let's see, I'm not seeing anything specific here. Let me kind of come over here with it. I'll read the wax at the end too, by the way. After it comes out, I'll just when I'm done with it, I'll also kind of go over it as well to see what I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like there's a long road, a long journey, and everything's kind of coming together actually. Some of you might be also researching the ringed planets, the planets that have rings around them, or discovering. As well, this could be, that's what I'm thinking. And the ringed planets are also farther away. Some of you may be going far away, moving far away as well. Yeah, let me just switch my hand. I always want to do things with my left hand because I'm left-handed. And then write a comment down below if you're left-handed too. Are you a lefty? Yeah, ringed planets I was getting. I also feel like somehow this feels like a rose energy. So some of you might be really blooming and blossoming. Maybe something like I feel some sort of sense of beauty, and I was seeing flowers so much in the beginning. So I just like get this like sweet scent in your life, like some sort of sweetness, like kindness and generosity. Like again, I feel like maybe some of you are going to be going on a date soon. Someone will bring you a flower, or some flowers. And I feel like somehow it's like maybe it's your time to bloom, coming up on something. It's like you're blooming, you're blossoming, you're showing off, that sort of thing. It's like going in layers too, this candle. Like the wax reading, it's like so different from the first one. It's like everything's so concentrated. I feel like you guys are concentrating. Maybe there's that call to concentrate because of like the possibility to procrastinate or something like that, or end up having to kind of push yourself forward very quickly, kind of getting a boost of some kind. Because it's like a strong concentration, like staying very focused, type of feeling. Let's see what's coming your way. What else is here? Yeah, I haven't got letters or signs with this one. I'm not really... We'll see if I see something at the end. Numbers. I don't see really anything specific in this one. Just gonna kind of keep on going. My dog is snoring. Sorry. Okay, let's see. Again, a flower. I'm just seeing so many flowers. Maybe some of you are planting flowers. I don't know. I'm sorry I keep going back to the flowers. There must be something I'm not saying or feeling. Let me concentrate a bit on the flowers. Because I got the blossoming. I sort of feel like, again, there's that sort of sweet scent. Again, you may be getting some sort of gift. Some sort of compliment, some sort of praise. This could also be about feeling more beautiful yourself, more appreciated. Some sort of encouragement coming your way. Maybe some of you will buy like a flower-based oracle deck soon also, or you're being called to work with like flowers in some way. Maybe like the properties of flowers, the spiritual meanings of flowers. Or have the name of a flower. We're nearly done. I'm about to put it out in a minute, and then I'll get a better look at it. I'm going to bring it closer to me. The wax is a bit light, so... Okay. We're good. Okie dokie, let me bring it over to me a little bit. And take a look a little bit more. So I definitely was getting that message of procrastination. I feel like some of you are actually going to receive some key information. I see the letter L as well. See, I'm seeing a lot more now that I kind of got it closer to me. I'm seeing the letter L. I'm also seeing number 1. So somehow you're going to win something or come out number 1 in some way, by the way. And then I see a key as well. I also feel like unlocking something in your heart is going to be kind of happening. This might be unlocking some sort of understanding, maybe a relationship of some kind. I feel like some deep roots, some family business coming in as well. Like maybe something about home, family. Yeah. I feel also, let's see. Letter L. Let me look from a different direction. Yeah, that's really what I'm getting here. Again, like I said, it feels like there's a lot of concentration in your life. And again, I think that there is that call on you to have concentration. I do feel like I said you might win something or be recognized in some way, come out number one, come out on top. I see that letter L. So maybe you have letter L like somewhere prominently or something. I don't know. It's just I notice it like strongly, maybe 7 as well. Let me see, any other message here for this group? Star, the silver energy of star brings good luck and serendipity. So we have some sort of, luck coming through. Anything else here? Listening to the divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. So that's really interesting because of the triple spiral. It's got like sort of an interesting vibe to it. Anything else here? I feel like a hook, like you're catching something. Or you're trying to catch something. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So also one thing I would say for you guys that I'm seeing in terms of like preparation, I want to say that you may actually have intuition to kind of do certain things, get certain things. And it's sort of like these things will bring you intuition. Oh, you know what's interesting, by the way? I mean, these things might be very intuitive, sorry, but flower remedies. Some of you might be researching flower remedies, or that might be something that's good. Maybe say you're drawn some out of flowers, planting a certain flower, maybe looking up the meanings and properties of flowers, and perhaps in terms of like, maybe if you want to invite love to your life, what flowers are kind of associated with love, how could you decorate with them, bring them into your life, that sort of thing. Like, of course, with Aphrodite, you know, we associate roses, so maybe roses, but you remember I saw also pansies, I think, and what was the other flower? Pansies and carnations as well. So look up the properties of those in particular. We have wish will not be granted. Again, that might be for some sort of wish that's not being granted. Again, intuition may lead you there. I just kicked my camera thing. Yeah, successful. I said I saw a key. We have a key here again, successful outcome. So using your intuition in some way is going to be beneficial in terms of getting some sort of wish granted in your life. Like some sort of thing will come through for you. And it's going to come via like your intuition. So pay attention to like the messages that you're receiving. I actually am going to get one more card for you guys. One more. Archangel Raphael. Malachite, what patterns in your life do you keep repeating? Walk the inner labyrinth and find the higher spiritual purposes for your challenges and lessons. Discover and release the patterns that no longer serve you. Look for emerging patterns of joy, harmony, and inner peace. Move forward in your evolutionary spiral upward. That's interesting. So some of you may be actually having a lot more intuitive ability. Maybe that's where that concentration's coming in. I feel a lot about like spiritual purpose, intuition. And it's funny because of the concentration. I saw roads and pathways. So again, it may be you're kind of like, for those of you especially that aren't like maybe traveling literally in that sense, it's like you're sort of like upgrading spiritually. And there's this like need for you to sort of, because it says joyfully learning life's lessons. Yeah, that's funny on this card in particular. So it's like, I feel like that maybe if you do learn some lessons, it all kind of becomes quite clear to you in some way. And like I said, you're gonna, in learning lessons, what does it mean? It means that you know how to solve the problem. You know what I mean? So like if you've been kind of breaking your head over something, or you've had your concentration highly on a certain topic in your life or situation, whether it's like love, career, you know, whatever, it's like you're gonna know what to do somehow. This might also be about self-love and self-appreciation. I'm going to get one final card. I'm sorry. I just want one more card for you guys. And I'm going to take it because it's my intuition speaking for me. But yeah, one final message for this group. What to expect or what's going on here. The Giant 3 Wishes Witch. Okay, let's see. Maybe that's something to focus on in terms of manifestation, like focusing on 3 things at a time. Or maybe that's also like branching out a little bit. If you have been solely concentrated in one area, if you've been branching out a little bit or looking in maybe different directions, that might be one of the things that will solve the problem. It's like intuitively somehow you're drawn to sort of like branch out a bit. And yeah, that's interesting. And also for some of you, maybe you're getting like 3 wishes that will come true. So this one broken wish, if you've had one broken wish, like maybe you've had something that just did not come through for you, there's that message that, hey, you're going to get 3 wishes instead. Spirit didn't want you to have that wish. You know what I mean? Maybe it wasn't for your highest good actually, but you're going to get these other good things, like these other 3 good things. So I feel like 3, some of you may be getting like a new car, you know, and then like you get to move and it's like, you know, you meet someone new, maybe than the person you had on your mind. Or I'm not saying exactly that, but I feel like something along those lines, okay? Okay, let me read the message of the grant. The grant 3 wishes, which demonstrates that wishes really do come true. Being naturally intelligent, you understand mysterious secrets that give wisdom to the wise, but entangle the minds of fools. Your heart's desire will be granted. As your wishes echo in your soul, you will be transformed by love and self-faith. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, I do this spell all the time, okay? So spell is 3 wishes do come true. Take 3 fresh or dried bay leaves, 1 for each wish, and light a white candle for purity. In front of the flame, write in blue ink 1 wish on each leaf. Hold the bay leaves in a fan shape and gaze into the candle flame. Close your eyes and visualize each wish individually. Picture how life will be when each wish is fulfilled. If the vision fades, open your eyes, look into the flame, close your eyes again, and continue. Kiss the front and back of each bay leaf. Place them in an envelope and put it under your pillow. Snuff out the candle. In the fullness of time, each wish will come true. Beautiful. So yeah, I often burn, I will actually write on bay leaves. My mom taught me this long ago, actually. So I'll write the wish on the bay leaf and then I would throw it in like the fire, actually. That's how I often do it. But that's a really good idea. Actually, I'm going to experiment. Let's experiment and then come back and see if our wishes came true. That'd be so much fun. Okay, anyway, I wish you all the very, very best. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Take care of yourselves. Like, subscribe, comment. Let me know below if you like these type of readings. Do you want to see them again in the future? And if you do, I'm here for it. So exciting. Okay, lots of love to you guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my friends. So if you've chosen the yellow candle, this is going to be your reading. So let's find out in a moment. I'm just going to re-cleanse the area before I begin. So spirit guides, angels, and ancestors guide me in this reading. For those who have chosen this yellow candle, let's help get them some messages that will help them over the next, let's say the next 2 weeks for you guys. The next 2 weeks. Okay, let's see. We'll light this sucker up. Come on. I got my Aries lighter. I've been asking I asked in another group if anyone was an Aries or had Aries placements, and what is it? I have an Aries, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus in the 9th house. Okay, we've got it going. I'm guessing maybe, I don't know, I wonder if some of you are Leos though, or have Leo placements. Of the yellow lion. I'm gonna be a mighty king, so enemies beware. Well, I've never seen a king or beast with quite such little hair. I'm gonna be the main event. Yeah, that song comes to me. I just can't wait to be king. So maybe some of you are really trying to like get good at something, or like you're waiting for your moment. I saw that Simba, like I felt like a lion, like, and I just thought of Simba for some reason. Okay, let me see. I'm going to hold it like this for a moment. I do feel like you guys have a lot of angel presences around you, like an angel, or maybe some of you are very much into angels, or there's a need to kind of connect with a certain angel as well. Do you have a certain archangel that you tend to work with? They might be really watching you. I'll pull an angel card at the end, okay? I will pull some cards at the end, and by the way, if I get quiet as well, I'm going to do, like, at the end, I will definitely be talking a lot about what I see as it's done, okay? For some reason, I'm feeling animal balloons. You know, like when they make the animal balloons at like the fairs. So maybe some of you are going to a fair festival or something where there might be such a thing, like animal balloons, face paintings, that sort of thing. Spades. What is that saying that goes with spades? Gosh, I can't think of it right now for some reason. But go look that up. You know, there's like a famous saying. Say, and I'm gonna. Well, I can't pin it because I always have to pin my timestamps. But yeah, I will definitely give you a heart. I feel like you're inching along on something. I also feel like there might be a lot of Libras here, or some Libra. Okay. I feel like, oh man, okay. So here's the thing. I feel like you might be running into a little speed bump pretty soon. But you will get over it. I also think this could be work related. I'm seeing like Capricorn energy, so this might be about something to do with work. Watch out for a little speed bump here. There could be also that you're getting over a hurdle of some kind. If you have felt like your energy at work has been kind of difficult, or with your work, it's like it's just a speed bump. You're going to get over it. Just kind of take it slow and easy, and you know what I mean? Don't do anything drastic, because I feel like, you know what I mean? If you feel like, oh, I'm just going to quit or something like that, it might be that some things will change in the near future that are going to make you feel a little bit better. So try not to act too impulsively, okay? Maybe some of you live near the mountains, or you're going to the mountains. I feel maybe you're going down from the mountains. If you live in the mountains, you're getting out of the mountains. Interesting. I also see Patrick from, is it Patrick, the pink one from SpongeBob SquarePants? I don't know if you like that character, or I don't know actually anything about him. My kids will watch SpongeBob, but I like never pay attention. I also feel like a bear energy, but it's like the friendly bear, like kind of like Winnie the Pooh, or like a kind bear. Oh, like Mama Bear from like Little Bear. Have you ever read the Little Bear books? It's like it's like kindness. Someone actually, a woman may actually show some sort of protective energy toward you, or do something kind for you. It's almost like a bear with wings. Is what it reminds me of, like a little fairy bear. Is what I feel like I'm seeing. I know that sounds silly, but yeah, it's like a somebody who does something really kind, like a fairy godmother bear. I also feel like yeah, definitely sit down. Okay, I also see kind of this imagery of like sitting down and contemplating. Try not to have any reactive energy right now. I feel like some of you may be like quite powerful at this time, especially because I'm kind of getting that solar energy. Maybe some of you are Leos, or when you're watching this, the sun is in like one of your signs, or like your first house, or like 10th house, or something along those lines, or like somehow kind of strong. And so you may find that you're a little bit more reactive. Don't get down and out. Know that some sort of help is coming through. If you feel like, man, when am I going to get this thing, or when is this going to happen? I really get the sense of like, I feel like some of you also could be hiding some sort of gift as well. And it's like, bring it out. It's beautiful. It's like, it feels like someone's hiding the flower behind their back. And it's like, just bring it out and show people. That's funny, because in group number 1, I don't know if any of you were drawn to the first candle, but there was a sense of like someone taking the mask down. Kind of like a fan, not the mask, the fan. You know, so girls would be kind of like behind the fan. Ooh, look at my eyes. But it's like showing your full face, or showing yourself in some way. And that's kind of, this is a little bit different than that. It feels more like you have like a gift, or some sort of creation that you'll be showing soon. Maybe it's kind of like you're afraid to show it. Watch out for like sticky situations as well. Some things might be a little bit tricky. I feel like I see like saran wrap, And it's like, you know how you're trying to get the saran wrap out and it's like gets all over the place and then it gets all effed up. But you have to be really super patient. You can't be like, I'm an Aries, like so I'm always like screwing saran wrap up. I'm like making a mess of it, and it's like do something carefully. Maybe you guys are working on something that's careful and that sort of thing. That's something that needs like precision. What are you doing, little buggy? There's like a little gnat or something, some little flying thing. Moomin, maybe some of you like Moomy. I almost feel like I see Moomy. Moomin? I don't know how you say it. I don't know. I've been to Finland so many times and I've asked, and I think they say Moomy, but I love that stuff. Maybe some of you are from Finland. Someone watching. Are you from Finland? Let me know. Okay, let's see here. What else is coming through? Ooh, I see a cruise ship maybe. Maybe some of you are going on a cruise, on a ship, on a boat of some kind soon. I get that song, Sail Away With Me, Honey, Put My Heart in Your Hands. It's David Gray. Oh gosh, listen to that dog barking. I opened up my window a little bit. Now I regret it. Well, I don't mind him barking, but I don't know if you guys will be bothered. I don't know how much it's going to show up on there. Hard to do anything about it now because I've got a candle here. Let me see here. It's alright, it's a little bit quiet now. I'm getting it. Let's see. I'm going to switch my hands. I like doing it with my left hand because I'm left-handed, but it's uncomfortable from the position I'm in to do it that way. Okay, so I see, I already said Libra, right? Because I noticed that Leo, Libras. Of course, Libra can talk about partnership as well. Maybe some of you are partnering with a Leo, or you're thinking about a relationship with a Leo, or someone with like a strong Leo placement. Some of you also may have Rahu or the North Node in Leo. Vroom, vroom. Going fast. That's funny because the car is going by fast and the dog is barking loud, and it's kind of an aggressive bark. So again, I think kind of coming back, like don't try to lose your temper too much during this time or react too strongly to something. Maybe because Libra can talk about like harmony, like harmonious relationships. Again, Leo can also be about pride. So this could also be like you doing something that kind of is maybe some of you are contemplating doing something that could hurt your pride, or in a relationship, maybe there's something in love that you want to do, but you're a little bit shy or something, and it's like, or maybe your pride is getting involved in your relationship somehow, or someone's pride is getting involved in a relationship. Leo can be a very prideful sign. And I mean pride in like the sense of not wanting to look foolish or stupid, you know? It's like the worst thing. Oh my God, my son's a Leo moon and he'll like literally freak out like and cry if he like gets ashamed. And every Leo moon, I have a lot of Leo moons in my life. So again, someone could have also made like be ashamed about you. Like, I mean, not about you, but like towards you. Maybe you made someone feel foolish or ashamed in some way, or you're feeling some sort of shame. Oh, let me see here what I see. I see a bird on a branch. Sorry if I'm a bit quiet here. I feel like I'll lose you guys if I'm like too quiet, but sometimes I gotta be quiet because I'm like trying to see the messages. So I'm so insecure. Sorry guys if I'm being a little bit shy about this. Rambling too much. I know I'll get comments. Stop talking about yourself. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, sorry. Okay. What else have we got, guys? It's a little, I think next time when I do this, I will use a darker candle. I do see a lot of the wax, but I mean, it's easier when I bring it closer to me at the end to kind of read everything and see what's going on. Ooh, maybe some of you, do any of you have like a mermaid theme or like mermaids? Because I see mermaid coming through. This could also mean like feeling seductive or seducing someone. Maybe some of you are trying. I see kind of like a bunny energy, so fertility showing up. Also Chepurashka. If you know what that means, you'll know what it means. Okay. Let's see. Did you know actually, and I saw Mickey Mouse, and I want to say something really quick, because I was like, okay, Chepurashka, and then I saw Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse, did you know that actually the voice actors of Mickey and Minnie were actually married? So that's really interesting, because some of you may be calling it a partner who will work with you in some way, or that you'll work together, or maybe you're falling in love with a colleague, or there will be some sort of situation there. You meet somebody through work, or yeah. That's just a weird fact I learned recently, and that's kind of what where my mind went right away with it. Okay, let's see what else. I get another song, Angels I Have Heard on High, na 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 na, glory, Gloria. Maybe some of you are really looking to Christmas, or maybe some of you are getting into church or wanting to go to church, or I don't know, there's something there. Of course, angels comes through. And I told you, yeah, you have an angel message. Oh, that's so weird. Didn't I say that already? See, I forgot what I said already. You would have had to hold me to it. Sometimes I'm so forgetful. It's called ADD. That's funny, because it was this group that I saw angel. Yeah, right? Yeah, I did. Wow, that's funny. So it's coming through again, angelic help. I might actually have to pause when I'm done and I'll grab an angel deck. Okay, we'll get you a message, because I feel like that's important. We'll let it go a little bit longer. Waiter and waitress, I'm getting. I don't know if either, some of you are like waiters or waitresses, or you're going to be serving people something soon. Okay, let's see here. I wonder if there is an instance of pride, though, in terms of like serving someone or doing something, giving someone something. That message was coming through kind of interestingly about pride. So, what, I don't know, let's see. I'm going to pull some, okay, no, first we're going to read the wax. Okay, I'm going to bring it over to me a little bit more, so it's going to go out of your, hopefully not too much out of your view, but I just want to read, and it's a lot easier for me now to gather messages. So, let's see here. Some of you are hitting a bullseye on something. It's one thing I'm really sensing, like a bullseye type of move. It's like you're going to nail something really good. We have also seahorse. Look up the spiritual meaning of a seahorse. I do feel like that there's going to be something that really swells up your heart with love. I feel like it's getting like kind of pumped full of like something special, something nice. Something that will make your heart swell up. It's kind of like, oh, you know, that kind of feeling. I also feel like some of you might have something unicorn coming into your life, or maybe it's a sense of magic, but I'm also feeling like unicorns. Maybe again, there's something like unicorn next to you or near you, or you're going to buy something, or someone gives you something with a unicorn on it as well. Or maybe you'll see one in like the next hour or something, somehow, somewhere. I noticed that we have like these little dips and valleys. Maybe some of you need to go to like a meadow or a valley of some kind, or you live in a valley or a meadow. I do want to say I do get the sense of like group number 2 had this, and it's like it feels very concentrated. This candle wax, it's like kind of all in the same spots. It's like I feel like a lot of you are going to have an easy time kind of stepping over stones. It's I don't know why I get this like cobblestone kind of feel, and it's like I think you guys will be able to kind of find your pathway very easily. Kind of things should be easy. If there have been any gaps in your life, or it's like, man, I have to jump really far, or I have to do something, it feels like everything's just kind of going very, very easily in some way. Power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. Interesting. So that's like almost like a Reiki symbol. Interesting. I don't know if any of you do Reiki, but power symbol. So you may be wanting to cleanse actually your own self. Okay. We have the element of fire heralds new life, renewed passion, and positive transformation. That's interesting because Leo is a fire sign, and I was kind of picking up the Leo energy. And if you're not a Leo, this could be representing the idea of performance, putting yourself out there, showing off in some way. In passions, you know, if you think of Leo as like being associated with the 5th house and our hobbies, but it's also the, you know, the 5th house can be like the house of intelligence and creativity and genius as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can see sort of new hobbies forming, new interests, new passions, positive transformations coming forth as well. Especially if you have like nodal transits at this time. It's all for the positive. Or there might be a shift around a nodal transit, like maybe Venus passes over your node, or something along those lines. We have Archangel Chamuel. Unconditional love is mine today and always. Every cell in my being vibrates at the rate of love. I feel good, I'm happy, I'm grateful. The energy of my own loving vibration nurtures my thoughts and feelings. Beautiful. I feel like a lot of you are going to be focusing on the happy, on the positive, on the good in your life, on the sunshine, right? Do you treat yourself well? What kind of self-talk is going on in your mind? Pay attention to how well you treat yourself. Be aware of your inner chatter and make changes toward love. Treat yourself the way that you want to be treated. It is time to awaken your consciousness and focus on love for yourself. And you know, actually, I did an exercise, and that's kind of a synchronicity that I'm getting this message, and I just so happened myself to do an exercise. I have like a journal that Taylor got me when I had COVID from my wish list. It was so sweet. She sent me gel pens as well that were her favorite, and then she got that. And I've been using that journal for like gratitude, but I've also been doing like kind of affirmations for my day. Like today I feel this, I need this in my life, and you know what I mean, I sort of go through things that I want for the day, or what I'm focusing on. But I also went back and I actually, and again, so maybe journaling for you guys might be really good, talking about passions and stuff like that. But I want to say that I actually did an exercise the other night where I just decided to write the things I love about myself, and it was actually quite hard. It was actually quite hard, unfortunately, because, you know, we tend to get down on ourselves. And yeah, I want to get a little bit more maybe in terms of what's coming in. I do feel like that there is that happiness, that sunshine, and coming through. We have the grapes, time to go out and have fun. So again, it may be parties, having fun, that sort of thing. Hidden secrets can harm you. That's interesting. Let's see what else. Maybe that's cleansing. You know, actually, I want to suggest you guys to a video. There's a video that Errol Gatoga did, and if you want the link, just ask me about it, but it's about secrecy. And I think some of you may need to listen to that video, okay? That particular lecture of his. So if you want to know about it, just message me in the comments. Say that Ariel, like the It's almost like spelled like the Little Mermaid, you know, Gatoga, and say his secrecy, the secrecy video. Just say that and I'll know what you're saying. Because I feel like here, because he talks about in that lecture how secrets are so powerful. And when we have a good idea, sometimes we need to keep it a secret because then we get all these eyes on it and all these opinions. And if I notice for myself, if I open my mouth about something I'm working on, I rarely ever get it done. It's better for me to work in secret. But that's because secrets have power. Because if you think about it in a negative sense, secrets, if we keep them as an example, think of how powerfully they hold us. We can be scared. It's like maybe there's something that you need to cleanse, whether it's just going to confession, or even if you're not religious, maybe you can get in. I don't know. You can't. Well, yeah. I think you could in an Orthodox or Catholic church probably get into one. I don't know how Catholic church works, but only Orthodox. But I've never been to Catholic church ever, actually. But yeah, maybe some of you can let go of some kind of secrets, because maybe there are certain things, even if it's not a bad secret. But I feel like some of you need to cleanse out some sort of secret, let it out, maybe tell a therapist, go tell anonymous. They have that anonymous kind of stuff where you can send it in and they'll post it, post secret, I think it was called, wasn't it? I don't know, maybe somehow you could write it out and then burn it as an example. And just to kind of cleanse yourself of it if you feel like you've been harboring any sort of secrets that are, because again, secrets have power. And so sometimes when we're having bad secrets, it can just be as powerful as a good secret, but they can come sometimes. Yeah, it's like someone going out of your life or the end of a situation, and it's like you're releasing this, whatever this is. You write out those secrets, the things you've never said, or that kind of haunt you in some way, and then it's and then it goes out, you bury it, that's it. So, that's it. Yeah, sorry, I'm talking Russian. So, okay. Yeah, someone's leaving your life. Maybe for some of you, there needs to be a cleansing before someone leaves your life. Plenty of material things. So I do think that there's abundance coming your way. But we do have someone going out of your life or someone leaving your life, okay? So some of you might be, maybe it's about, the secret is about somebody who's already not in your life, by the way. So maybe it's someone you don't even talk to anymore, you're not really in contact with, but you need to sort of let something out in some way. Sometimes it doesn't mean that you need to necessarily, like I said, confess to the person or to a person. If it's a situation where maybe that would be, it could just be letting it, that's going to help you move on. Or somehow the secret, letting go of the secret will make it lose its power. You know what I'm saying? We've got the wine glass. I grabbed the wrong deck. I wasn't expecting this one. This can talk about romance, but hold on, I don't know where the guidebook's at. But this one I'm not as knowledgeable, sorry, about this as my Kipper deck. I thought it was my Kipper deck at first. I just automatically assumed. I'm such a dummy. Oops. Okay, number 18. Number 18. Wine glass. Celebrations, gatherings, parties, groups of people, new friendships, and intimacy. The wine glass symbol represents intimacy. It's clinking of glasses, being cheek to cheek, and where that might lead. It's a wonderful sign that joy is to be shared. It may appear as a negative near the tombstone or skull cards, indicating that there is a person around with an unresolved alcohol or substance abuse issues. So this can talk about gatherings, family gatherings, parties, and celebrations, rewards, monetary gains, sort of good things happening. So I do feel like there are some, savory, good moments. If you guys did something when you're drunk that you need to let go of, again, there's, that possibility. For some of you, that's going to probably be very specific. Yeah, I'm going to get one more message here, and then I will stop. I know this is really long. I'm going to be surprised if you guys are still sitting here listening to this. If you are, you're awesome. High five. Any other message here? But someone may be leaving your life soon, okay? I don't want to lie to you about that. That's a very big possibility. We have and it may not be in the coffin, so hopefully not. We have the Woods Witch, okay? Maybe that's if you do know someone is gonna pass away specifically, it could be about opening up to that person before they do fully leave your life. Okay, the Woods Witch, and that's gonna be specific. Don't worry if it's not Okay, the Woods Witch. The Woods Witch reveals that a project or a desire will yield fruit despite a shadow of doubt. As shadows are dependent upon your light, as shadows are dependent upon light, your luminous wisdom is protection against uncertainty. You make the right connection in matters that are subject to the play of light and darkness, balance and prosperity. Like the root of a tree, you have nourishment, and like the trunk, your wishes will be surely sustained. Interesting. So a project or desire will yield fruit despite a shadow of doubt. Shadows are dependent upon light, and we have this sort of like yellow Leo sun stuff coming through. So that's really interesting. Write your heart's, so to win your heart's desire. Here's the spell work. Write your heart's desire in blue ink on a length of a yellow ribbon. Then find a tree in which you feel an affinity. Tie the ribbon to a branch of the tree and leave it there for nature to work upon. Apple trees, cherry, hazel, pear, and peach trees are all governed by the love planet Venus. So any of those would be especially potent. If you do prefer, you can use a garden rose bush or an indoor miniature rose plant to weave your magic. Roses are ruled by Venus. Absolutely. That's a good idea. Dang. Okay, I don't know if any of you will try that, but you know, it might be worth it. But yeah, I love it. Okay, so that is your reading, guys. Let me know down in the comments below. Did you like this? Do you want to see more candle readings? Was it enjoyable? I know it's quite long. I don't know how people are going to feel about that, but you know. Anyway, take care, guys, and I will see you next time. And lots of love. Bye-bye.